Good morning. This is Radio Douglas.
Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, June 2nd, 2020. It is also Tuneful Tuesday with Mr. Brogy. Good morning, Mr. Brogy. How are you?
Good morning. I am doing well. How are you?
I am marvelous in my pajamas. Good morning, Dr. Whitbeck. How are you?
I'm excellent. Happy Pajama Day. It's kind of dark in my cave here, but I have my nice flannel pajamas on.
Nothing makes me happier than my
I've got my AB orchestra pajamas.
That is so cool. Is that a onesie?
Yeah, I'm not going to show you the rest though.
I heard they were all the rage this year.
I'm your other announcer for this morning, Mrs. Lorenica. We are together going to bring you a great show. 1 minute in, and we're already talking about onesies.
Sure. Today is National DJ Month. There's the only DJ that we know collectively here. Marshmello.
What does DJ stand for our kids out there who probably have no idea?
Disc jockey.
The discs being the old records that we used to have.
Yes, that they used to spin and ride like a jockey on a horse. I like this DJ even better. This is Samantha Ronson. She does a lot of parties for famous people.
I have heard of her.
And she's related to her brother. As we
And her mother.
Mick Ronson from the Bruno Mars song.
She dated someone famous. I can't remember who.
Lindsay Lohan.
That's what it was. They were together for a while. Yep.
Yeah. So today is this whole month is National DJ Month, and today only it is National Rocky Road Day. Who loves Rocky Road ice cream?
I love Rocky Road.
Rocky Road, right, is the classic Rocky Road is chocolate, marshmallow, and nuts. And I found this little interesting fact on the National Rocky Road Day website. Yes, there is one. It was invented in the 1920s by William Dreyer of Dreyer's Ice Cream. And his partner was Joseph Eady. At some point, the two companies broke up, and we now have Eady's ice cream and Dreyer's ice cream. But he used inspiration from Joseph Eady's chocolate candy to make Rocky Road ice cream. And then he did something that he was probably told 100 times not to do. He used his wife's sewing scissors to chop up marshmallows and walnuts. I'm sure he got a good speaking to, as they used to say in the 20s.
Marshmallows don't belong in ice cream. I just don't see it. That's my problem with Rocky Road. Who wants to find a marshmallow in their ice cream?
Oh, well, they've mastered it and made it kind of a soft marshmallow like syrup, right? So anyway, soon afterwards, the stock market crashed.
All because of Rocky Road.
And the ice cream was only then given the name Rocky Road to bring smiles to the faces of the people affected during the Great Depression. And I think it was Rocky Road that turned the whole thing around because of the smiles.
I'll be darned.
We need a good ice cream invention.
What was it called before Rocky Road?
It was called ice cream with marshmallows and nuts.
It was called I'm running from my wife with her scissors. Don't run with scissors in your hands.
Yeah.
Well, on to birthdays. We wish a hearty happy birthday to Nagachaitanya Dikanda today at Douglas.
Hey.
And you share birthdays with Martha Washington. And Charlie Watts from the Rolling Stones. He is the drummer from the Rolling Stones. And you will find out later why it is so hard to find a Rolling Stones song that features the drums.
I can't wait. Am I supposed to tell you about that?
You could, but I have a great quote from Charlie Watts to end.
So many rabbit holes to go down on this show.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But he is a fantastic drummer for the Rolling Stones. And now, since I've said Rolling Stones, it is time for Tuneful Tuesday with Mr. Brogy. Yay! I lost your music. There it is.
I just want to, I'm not going to say anything so I can listen to that play the whole time. All right. Welcome to Tuneful Tuesday, everybody.
Thanks for having us.
How come all I see is Dr. Whitbeck up on the screen? Did you pin yourself?
I
You're
did.
there.
Hey, am I here?
You are.
I
You're
don't
there
get
in my view.
I don't get to see myself.
You look good. Take my word for it.
Anyway, so there's another musical birthday, a very famous musical birthday. And here's a little music that this person wrote. So on and so forth. Now that is a piece of music that is played at almost every final night of the proms. They call the proms in London, which is the Promenade Concerts, which started back in 1895, and they're very famous in England. And that song is famous for that. And that song actually features a slower section, which a lot of people think should be England's national anthem.
Wow.
And I would like to play it for you right now.
Whose birthday is it?
Well, we haven't got, it's a cliffhanger.
Oh, okay. My fingers are getting tired.
We're getting there. So the music I just played for you, which I will not name, I'm going to give it away, has a more famous middle part, which I'm going to play on the piano.
I knew it.
Congratulations, graduates of 2020. Yes, of course, that is. I can't see now because I can't see myself. I can't tell if this is right in the screen. Can you see it?
We can
That's
see it.
Pomp and Circumstance.
Pomp and Circumstance by, and you're not going to be able to say that, Edward Elgar. Edward Elgar, happy birthday.
Nice.
And that song, Pomp and Circumstance, is played, of course, at graduations all over the country, all over North America, and I think I read the Philippines, but not all over the world, which I thought was interesting. And how
I
it
thought,
became a graduation song, I'm not sure.
Huh.
I thought I recognized the beginning, and I almost yelled it out, but then I like the part we all know didn't come on soon enough, but I thought I could hear like a tune that I knew from my youth, which yes, I did.
Yeah, it was written in the early 1900s, and Edward VII asked Elgar to make it his coronation song.
Oh, it's a good one.
Sir William Elgar.
Is he really knighted, or did you just knight him?
No. No, I think if you get asked
A knight of the Douglas School. Hey, maybe we should start that.
Oh, at the end, at graduation, we could just knight everybody?
Well, not everybody, you know, a few people.
Oh, okay. As part of the ceremony.
Yeah. Bring your feathers.
I will do that. Yeah, no, he's really knighted. I think if you are asked to write the coronation song for,
You're a shoo-in.
yeah, you pretty much are guaranteed a knighthood.
I'm surprised by that. I understand because I know that, like, you know, Elton John is a knight and he didn't write one, but it just seems like a very interesting way to slide in as a knight.
Well, remember, one of
Exactly,
the
sliding in, is it?
Yeah, you know, you're not like riding a horse or
Like,
jousting. You're just, you know, you're writing a song. You're a knight.
That's right. You're not fighting in battle.
Exactly. That's what I mean by sliding in, Peter. I get it. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't put common circumstance.
Yeah, but remember, as our friend Nick from Minnesota told us on Friday, one of the criteria for becoming a knight is that the queen has to like your music.
Right. I like that Nick from Minnesota knows the Queen's knighting rules.
Well, is Sir Nick. So that is so cool because I did not make the connection at all between what you played at the beginning and the famous chorus.
And how appropriate that Elgar's birthday is right around graduation time.
Right? I wonder if that's why graduations are the time that they are.
I mean, imagine if he was born in January. That would mess everything up.
I'm still stuck on that it was going to be England's national anthem.
Well, I read that England does not technically have a national anthem.
I thought
God
I said
Save the Queen is for the United Kingdom,
oh, I see.
and that they use that. But I don't know. I have to check a couple other sources before I go.
Anthems, one place to be, really.
We could have a whole show on confusing English, British, UK things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
We'll
think
we'll do that during the summer.
Or you
We'll
do it for the fall.
call it the Radio Douglas rabbit holes.
Rabbit Hole Friday, starting in September.
All right. So anything else, Mr. Brogy?
that's it for now.
That was like a week's worth of information. So thank you.
So I'll take the rest of the week off. Is that what you're saying?
You don't have to show up again on Radio Douglas until next Tuesday.
Oh boy.
But I do have something interesting for you because, as you know, after Tuneful Tuesday with Mr. Brogy comes Creative Kids for the Tuesday, June 2nd edition. And I have all kinds of musical things that I've been saving for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Do you remember this?
How could I forget?
You couldn't forget.
That's Oscar and Charlie whistling with acorns. And here is the actual acorn on which they whistled.
Nice.
Just the cap.
And so, yeah, it wasn't that you can't whistle with the entire acorn. That's impossible. You just need the cap. And without any instruction, because this was all they sent us was the whistling, into the acorns. There was no how do you hold the acorn. You just use the cap. You don't use the whole acorn. You don't have to drill a hole into it. Wyatt was able to do this.
Nicely done, Wyatt.
Yeah.
See, that's how much free time people have.
Figuring out their own whistling on acorns.
Isn't that the way it should be?
Yep.
So that and drumming, I understand, was one of the first musical instruments.
That's probably, I mean, after singing, right?
Right. The human voice we determined early on.
Yeah, and the flute. You, Mr. Brogy, said that the flute was the first musical instrument. I stand that this acorn that I'm pointing to down here.
I said it was the flute in my trivia.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't Mr. Brogy.
Brogy said it was the voice, the human voice.
Yeah. I say it's the acorn.
Well, maybe they had that flute first, and it was only after somebody played that flute that somebody else was, gee, I wonder if I could do that with my voice.
Exactly.
I mean, we don't know. We weren't there.
Or an acorn.
Where does a blade of grass fit in? Because I think you can do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're looking now for a blade of grass video of somebody playing a blade of grass. That is your next challenge.
I mean, you can whistle with just your hands too. You don't need a.
Yeah. I can't.
You say that, but I can't do it.
I remember in Mrs. Bloom's 6th grade class, many years ago, in music class, one of the 6th graders taught us all how to do that.
And you've forgotten?
Yeah, I forgot. I need to practice. I'm not ready to have a recital or anything right now.
I can do that.
Like that.
I can do that if I'm holding a whistle in between my thumbs. Then it sounds really good. All right, so speaking of sounding really good, here we go. Isn't that great?
Awesome.
Oh, just brought a smile to my face. What were you going to say?
I said I'm speechless. That was so incredible. It just, I don't know, my hat goes off to people that have this kind of talent, because it's not everybody that can sing.
Family bands popping up everywhere.
Love it.
Yeah.
And good song choice too.
Good job. And
anybody can sing. Excuse me. You have a more growth mindset about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right.
It's not the first time you've been corrected.
Won't be the last.
I mean, you've heard Dr. Whitbeck sing, so you know.
Not everybody should sing, but everybody
Boom.
can
That's,
sing.
no. Come on, stop it.
Well, let's hear what Cameron's gonna jam to.
Yeah, this is great. So Cameron taught himself to play the ukulele at the
Cool.
beginning of quarantine.
He
And
was
now
he was playing before that.
was he? Was he playing? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So that I'm just making that up.
Yes.
Just before quarantine, when he 7 years ago, he taught himself how to play ukulele, and now he's playing Georgia on My Mind.
Nice.
Nice job.
Good job, Cameron.
I love the solo towards the end.
He looks like a musician, like he belongs in, on a stage. So
You can
great.
tell he loves it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, he is totally into that. So thank you for sharing that, Cameron. And so those are some musical examples that I had to share with you today, Mr. Broshi.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Marvelous.
And of course, what would be a day without cooking? Annabelle made meringues with confetti, and they were delicious. And you will appreciate this, Mrs. Lareniga, gluten-free.
Awesome.
They delivered some to their gluten-free cousins. So nice job, guys. They're huge, aren't they? They look like huge meringues. I thought they were cupcakes.
I don't think I've had a meringue in a long time. Those look really good.
Yeah. We just posted a new cooking video, a pretend cooking show on the YouTube channel here where you're watching Radio Douglas. It is Cookie Monster Popcorn, which is also fully gluten-free.
Nice. Good plug.
Thank you.
Mhm.
It's as if we actually rehearsed this show.
You're so excited you can't even talk.
And I can't stay on. My mouth isn't working. So excited. My mouth went on vacation. Yeah, it's as if we rehearsed this show. Speaking of coronations, today is the anniversary of the coronation of Queen Elizabeth in Westminster Abbey in London, England, 1953. In, I believe, 2017, she became the longest reigning British monarch.
Wow.
And it just continues.
She was super young when she took the throne. I watched the Netflix, series, so I have some, televised information, but she was like 23 or 24.
Yeah. That's not a documentary, The Crown.
I know. It's a show. It's fake news.
I get all of my facts for like this show and everything else from
Miniseries.
from TV shows. Yeah.
Netflix, Amazon.
Particularly The Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No.
If I need to know anything, I go to The Simpsons. Today is also the anniversary of Tiananmen Square, and I'm sure not many of our kids know about that, but I vividly remember 1989 and this picture of a regular student, just a college student, stopping tanks mid path as they're going to break up student demonstrations in Tiananmen Square. 10,000 Chinese soldiers were sent out, and 100,000 citizens stopped them. So there is power in your voice and in just standing up for what you believe in peacefully. And from there to Mrs. Ryder, who keeps us laughing with some jokes.
Thank you, Mrs. Ryder.
Yeah, let's see what she has to say
Hi,
today.
friends. What has ears but cannot see? A cornfield.
Fun. Ears of corn, but they can't see a thing. I like it.
There you go. So keep those jokes coming, teachers. We will share them here. We've only a few more days to go of our school year broadcast, and then who knows what's going to happen. Are you enjoying Pajama Day, Mrs. Lareniga, so far?
Yeah, I mean, I have on my bathrobe, my comfy sweatshirt. I'm in heaven. I got a blanket I'm under here. I just barely got up.
Oh, thank goodness. I can't wait to see pictures of kids. I've already been getting emails of kids who are celebrating Pajama Day. So
Awesome.
Hopefully we'll have several slides full of pictures of people celebrating Pajama Day.
Every day is pajama day these days, except for tomorrow. Tomorrow's dress up day.
Yeah. So I can't wait to see you in your cotillion gown tomorrow.
I don't know what I'm gonna wear. It's really been perplexing. Go through my closet,
What are
find
you gonna wear, Mr. Brogy? Is this also your dress-up pajamas?
Yeah, this is multi-purpose. One size fits all kind of outfit.
Very good. And now for some trivia.
How many Earths could fit inside the sun? The answer to that question that I'm sure you've been thinking about is 1.3 million Earths can fit into the size of the sun. So think about how massive the sun must be.
That's too many for me to even think about.
Right? And that definitely lets you understand that particular moon and that particular Earth and that particular sun are not at all to scale, because you could not put 1.3 of those into that.
You couldn't even see the Earth if it were to scale.
No, and I'm pointing at it like you can see, but yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I can't think of, maybe grains of sand in a mason jar.
Like, yeah, maybe like the tiniest little ones.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else is going on.
All right. Today's trivia question. What's the response to "see you later, alligator"?
Run away!
I almost said it.
Don't give it away.
All right. Well, stay tuned tomorrow for an answer to this exciting trivia question.
And that's an alligator.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's not a flamingo.
Nope, it's not a flamingo.
No. And now, so we gave you a teaser at the beginning of Charlie Watts. And why do you not hear many Rolling Stones songs featuring the drums? And his answer to that was, I don't like drum solos, to be honest with you.
Wow, what a disappointment for drummers out there.
Well, neither does Mr. Brogy, I think.
Not really.
We always try to throw songs over to Mr. Brogy on the drums, and he walks over to the piano.
Yep.
And with that, we wish you
Much better.
a toasty, twittering, technochromatic Tuesday. Enjoy yourselves, and we will see you again tomorrow, Wednesday, for Dress Up Day. Send us your pictures and enjoy a little pomp and circumstance on your way out. Thank you, Mr. Brogy.
Welcome.
Mr. Brogy, happy Tuesday, everybody. Get outside.
Happy Tuesday.